Go live. Right. Let me stop sharing the screen. I'll make sure.
Yeah, I've got it now.
You got it, yeah? Open.
Yeah, it is very similar, isn't it?
Yeah, it's should be, to me, is there. I use quite a few platforms before. IG is the easiest to open trade, manage trade, the best spread and stuff like that. So, you know, or is it on yet? Why is it not on?
So I've got my stop there. It would be at 3931.
Oh, okay, perfect. We're on
Then a
now.
limit at 39, say, at the bottom.
Okay, that's fine. No problem. Okay, thanks for joining. We are already kicked off. Whoever's going to be watching will be talking about how to do spread trading on my favorite platform, IG. We are, you know, a few of us in here do use it. Spread is good, easy to operate, but how experienced are you guys on, let me do the poll. I mean, I know you two are already done, but can you answer this? Have you traded spread trading and CFD before? Do you guys see the poll? Or?
Yeah, I've done mine, yeah.
Cool. Just taking its time to. Why is it 0% answer on my end? Right. Malcolm, do you see the poll?
No.
No?
No. We've done it already. We've submitted.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we have submitted, yeah.
Share result.
There you go.
There you go. This not showing. Anyway. Another thing, okay, I know you guys have traded CFD or spread betting, but Brent, do you know what's the difference between CFD and spread betting?
No, you'll have to go into that for me because I did ask you.
Okay.
I've
first,
I just wanted to know. Sorry, keep going. Sorry.
That's okay. CFD and spread betting, the fundamental are very similar. CFD use lot size. And then spread, I will share screen, so a bit easier that way. That we bet per pips or per point. So however much that you want to bet, you can do so. So like the trade that I've just, you know, placed it, I can do that again. Say intraday, usually I look at my risk position. When I trade intraday, I take much smaller risk. So this is how it works. Usually I bet about £1,000 per trade, regardless what instrument it is on an intraday basis. Then my size on the spread betting is £80 per pip. So this is a size, and that's calculated by my stop loss. So I'm betting 13.2 pips on this particular trade. So that's the main difference of operating. When you do CFD, they'll ask you how many lots you want to sell euro dollar, whether it is a mini lot 0.1 or one lot. So it all works out to be quite similar, but spread betting is per points, per pips that you bet. And the difference is very minor, but the advantage of spread betting is tax-free. CFD operate as a personal business, or you can run it as a business to offset your losses. So if you use it to hedge your larger sort of investment portfolio, some people do use CFD. So, but I use more like investment ISAs for my personal purpose for investing, so I don't need to offset losses. So, and I win most of the time on spread betting, so I don't offset losses on that. I don't have an answer for that.
Okay. Sorry, my watch is talking to me now.
That's all right. So this is how we use the differences on that. Another question that I want to ask you guys is, do you think we will have a recession this year in the US?
Are we not in one?
Not yet. In the technical terms, not yet. Where I thought we last year I thought we were already in that, but we're not yet, according to the Fed and the US official. We're not yet in a recession, but do you think we will be in one this year?
No.
You don't think so? Why don't you think?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just from a business perspective, from me now personally, I've never been so busy. So I can't see how they're gonna, if they can say it is gonna be in a recession. Obviously, this is just my opinion. This isn't
no. On your personal view, your sector, you're busy. Great. That's excellent. Good to hear.
If the general public are spending what they are, I can't see how it could possibly be deemed as a recession, because I remember what it was like in 2008. It was a big difference.
That's the thing. Recession can be very, very different each time. So
varying degrees.
Yeah, to 2008 and now to 2023 is definitely going to be very different. But something, maybe I won't share the screen. I'm not, I don't talk about fundamental too much or awful lot, but a lot of dots is connecting at the moment, right? So first we have the big tech company layoff since end of last year, which is what the Fed wanted. Okay, they want to reduce the hot labor market because people are spending, right? Because they're making good money, because actually it's cheap money. All right. So my niece has got pay rises twice in the last year and a half. We're talking about 25-30% pay rise, and she is a marketing director for Standard Chartered. I'm so proud of her. It's getting, a lot more like pay rises in that, but you realize it's actually a lot of shortages of good labor force. They're fighting for laborers and then the cheap money out there. So they are offering a lot more this. However, that is kind of ending. Doesn't impact everyday job too much, but a high-end job like the tech company are laying off. Okay, so it's very important that we see the tech company first. Tech company is growth stock, so they are taking a huge amount of risk. So most of the tech company on the book, they don't make any money, right? So the PE ratio is sky high, but share prices tend to go a lot quicker than say something like Walmart or HSBC, those kind of, or Bank of America, those kind of things. Just because Bank of America, you know what you're getting, right? Their fundamental strong business, a strong bank, but they're up here. All right, it's a value stock. So growth stock company are cutting jobs. That's one sign of that. The second thing is that lately we've been hearing that Silicon Valley Bank, the tech banks, is in trouble. Then the Fed suddenly have a new policy. All right, I don't claim I'm expert on that, but basically, hey, don't worry, whatever you deposit in there, it will be safe. It is safe because Silicon Valley Bank, they invested on long-term bonds. But because of the fear kicked in from Silvergate first, then the tech company rushed into Silicon Valley Bank to withdraw their money. Most of the deposit they invested on long-term bonds. So when the bonds expiry day, so when run to the duration, it's fine. The banks still make money, but the swap, the interest they were earning was 1.8%, something around that mark. But now, because the Fed increased the interest rate so aggressive, like 5%, so because of the difference now, you have to sell this asset. They will have to sell it at a loss if they have to liquidate before the expiry date. That's why they run into trouble. So the Fed went to bail them out. And then the Swiss, Credit Suisse? Well, I don't fully know, but they're in trouble for a long time. But now they have liquidity issue. So a lot of the banks would have these kind of, I see a domino effect on that. But this is ultimately when the Fed raised interest rate, this is what they want to do to reduce inflation. But to reduce inflation, 9 out of 10, we need to have a correction. Whether you will probably hear something called a soft landing or hard landing, meaning that how hard is a recession or how soft a recession is going to be. I have, for the moment, that is, I am still happy to remain on my long position or long midterm investment, but is something that I think is very likely that 90% that we are going to see a recession, but how hard or how soft that is going to be is something that I'm watching out on. This is this is my fundamental on that, and how does it relate back onto the bigger time frame, like the trading on the technical side is this. So IG platform, again, we use a lot on that. It's because it's great to use to do analysis. We know we still have, this is S&P 500, my favorite chart that I analyze pretty much all the time. We do have an uptrend on weekly still intact, okay, in this area here. But this is not something that I like to see, actually. This retracement is quite strong. So I'm expecting price done and dusted around this area, 4,300 area. That's the price that I will be sell everything in May. I don't know, have you guys heard this phrase before? Probably been trading for a long time. You'll hear that, sell in May and go away, all right, before the summertime. And that just coincide with, if I go back to the famous, it should be okay, IG, the famous 2008. By the way, you can go here at the bottom here, click 2008, it will go to 2008. But the price is here. So this is 2008. 7.
Where was that then? Where did you click then? Just right at the
just the
bottom?
bottom. Can you see at the bottom here, the year? You click 2008. And you see here in March, we had a little push. In May, it tanked. Okay. Not anticipating this kind of tank, but that also have something which I need to show you in a different chart. Unfortunately, IG do have a disadvantage. That's why we use another charting platform, TradingView, which when we run the webinar next month, I will go through that in detail, how to set up your watch list on TradingView and also on IG, because certain asset class is very important that you need to know what they're doing, especially on a big time frame. So one of them being said is this FEDFU, and I need to take off my EMA first. 1 second. Are they individual EMAs or? Yeah. Basically, that is the interest rate, the one that I want to show you. What happened when they raise interest rate and when they drop interest rate? What sort of impact will create into the stock market? And I can't stress that enough, that why I always say look at the stock market first, because everything pretty much is driven by the stock market, like forex and stuff. So this is the interest rate of US dollar in a simple term, but they call it the effective federal fund rate. So the US interest rate. I'm really drawing the line through here from 2006, when they flattened the rate. We have a little bit of window of bouncing higher on the price. So I'll show you back in 2006 what happened. But when they decided to drop the interest rate, we all know what happened in 2008. The stock market crashed. But when they drop interest rate, which I think this is the path that we're going to see. I hope next week we're going to see a pop higher 0.25, 25 basis point from the Fed. I don't think we're going to see 50. I don't want them to totally don't increase, because the sooner they drop not increasing, meaning the sooner that we're going to see the market fall. So because the sooner they don't increase, meaning they have a plan to drop interest rates. Okay. So when they drop interest rate in 2008, we know it dropped. The stock prices dropped. Now, if we are going to see drop the job data drop, and more banks is going to have credit issue, then they give you the glance that the shit hit the fans. The Fed need to do something. And the tools they have is to reduce interest rate. And when they do that, the stock market tend to follow. So that's why you can see my white line through here. When they flatten, and this is 2019, which I'm going to show you, and this is 2008, what happened to the market. So this is something that I keep in there, FEDFU, but I'll, you guys, if you remember that, I'll keep post what happened in that anyway. But on IG, if you look 2008, when they drop interest rate, price tank. Okay. And this is something that I'm looking at right now in here, technical term. When May had a bounce, it's just kind of bounced to the support and resistance zone, spot on through here. Didn't go back to the swing high, but went back to the support zone, which is what, 1440. So now go back on IG, on the top corner, latest price, you can click here, one click, take you back to the present prices, right? So this is how I prepare. Okay, fundamentally, I am preparing for a recession, regardless are soft or hard. So this is the area that I would be looking at. Okay, this area here would be the price that I'm looking to sell. But most of my stock are actually tech related, so I could be use NASDAQ as well. But let's use the trend line through here. Takes it above, or maybe the previous one here. That's another way to measure the sentiment of that. If this is the low, see around this area, 42 to 43 area would be a profit zone. We still got a weekly uptrend. I do still want to be a buyer. I did buy yesterday, shorter term stuff. So this is how interactive with this. And one thing I do want to show you is if you drop down to any smaller time frame, say a 4 hour, all the line that you've driven on a bigger time frame will still stay here. However, say if I want to draw a big line on 4 hour, say I want to draw this trend line here. Let's just get it a bit better. Like this. Say this trend line here on a 4 hour, if you go back up to a bigger time frame, it doesn't appear. Okay, so because the reason why I show you this is like the time frame under the bigger time frame, sometimes you don't want to, on a bigger time frame, you want to have a clear direction. You don't want to have too much drawing in there. So IG knows that. So when you go back to a smaller time frame, this is maybe a short-term resistance in there for your short-term trade. You don't want to really put it onto a weekly, so it doesn't show that. But we know the bigger the time frame, the more significant it is. That's why when you draw this line on a bigger time frame, it stayed on or time frame under. So it will show on daily, it will show on 4 hour. So this is how to use this. And once you draw the line in here, you can log into, well, not recommending you guys to do it, but say, oh, for instance, I'm aboard, my laptop broke, I need to go to an internet cafe to manage my trade. All your drawing, all your analysis will be on there because it's a web base. It's not like I don't know, have you guys traded with an MT4? I've forgotten how to use it now. Probably I'm a growing up man. It should belong in a museum now. So I don't use that anymore. So for a while now. Okay, someone is putting some messages in there, but I'll answer that later. So yeah, this is my plan for this, and currently we do have a daily downtrend, but I don't know. Do you guys know our Elliott wave? Have you heard of Elliott wave? Where is the Elliott wave in there? Here they have ABC correction, they call it, right? Maybe. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. So this is a corrective pattern. It happens all the time. It happens here as well. Yeah, and then it bounce off. So I am still anticipating that similar thing could happen, but let me just copy this. Obviously, in a different format, you can adjust that. I think you can adjust that. Yeah, let's see. So this is a corrective pattern at the moment. Weekly is still uptrend. I'm happy to be a buyer still. So I make a note in here. I think we're going to test the 3,800. First is a psychological number. Second is a lot of interaction around this 3,800 area. But I don't babysit chart. Actually, I only look at chart in the afternoon, in the morning anyway. So we can set alert through here, price level. So I said 3,800. So I put it at 3,820. And I put something as a buy price here. You want to put a message in here, up to you. So buy, something like that. Or if I can spell, buy, set alert, set. It will appear on your phone. It will appear on your notification on that. Okay. So this is something that I use, and we already tried to earlier talked about this. All the broker charge spread, but look at this: S&P 500, the most traded stock indices. On IG, they only charge 0.4 points, which is one of the lowest, and the execution time is perfect. That's why I like to use it, because I do trade intraday, especially on the stock market, quite a bit. So therefore, I like to use this to trade on IG. To open a trade, we'll practice that again. Earlier, we set an order just to play around. Now, we use 15 minutes as a guide. Today, already on a daily, we see daily is a downtrend at the moment, so weekly phase 2. So I want to look for a shorting opportunity. So, but just to demonstrate how easy to open a trade. So if I want to do a sell trade, I can just deal right now and put a stop. But yeah, let's just probably just do that. And then you can calculate what will stop. So let's just go back to that first. Sorry about that. I want okay, I want to sell in this environment, 1 minute, and then live order here. So it's break below here, I will sell, and then stop loss, lot tighter, 20 point. 10 points, say, okay, I want to adjust this because I want to be a little bit conservative on this swing area. So 13.61 point, and then you calculate roughly, I bet £1,000 usually. Perfect, £80 a point, and then I want to aim for 28, so about 2 to 1 limit. You put your order. Oh, it's because it's too close on that, so I have to do a live order, maybe. Well, now the order is set. It's so simple that you have, and then you can go back to smaller time frame. You just look for elegant entry. Bigger time frame is to look for your direction and also check where the relevant. If I said 3,600, then yeah, that's the level that I think we could get to. You can just put your limit and drag it in here. That's the target on that. So that's how you open a tray on this. I'll just leave this tray open for the moment. If it does kicks in, I want to show you guys how to run the stop loss or perhaps partial close on the tray. On the left hand side, you already see the order is open in here. If you want to delete it, you can delete that, but I want to leave it intact in the minute, so I'm just leaving it to run at the moment. Another function that oh, can you guys see the right screen? Are we on the what do you guys see on the
IG, your IG screen?
All right, so now we still got the order. Am I in the order yet? No, I don't think so. So perfect. Okay, so let's continue. I set the order on S&P 500. Want to be a seller, but this is just a demo as a demo per purpose. But one function that I want to share with you guys is in here. They have all, which is pretty cool. In the morning, I just opened this up quickly just to have a glance of what the instruments are doing. So you can see that's perfect. Okay, my tray is open. So I'll go back to it a bit later. So indices, forex, cryptocurrency, share, don't really need to look at commodity and stuff like that. So once you click on indices right here, you can already see some order I don't really like, but you can get the feeling of it. Okay, Dow Jones is dropping 1%. Okay, Nasdaq is dropping 0.4%, S&P 1%. So it kind of give you, and Hong Kong, Hang Seng, Russell, all of this just give you a feeling that, okay, right, today is more bearish sentiment on that. So once you click that, but I usually do that in the morning and the evening. So just to plan ahead on the day. Okay, yesterday, the picture is so different. Yesterday is all green, everything green. Today is all red. So there's not much consistency until we're going to see next week, but the planning will be out this Sunday. I will do the full planning on Sunday. So now go back into the trade that we have. Go back to 1 minute. Nothing I could do yet. But one thing I usually do is I don't babysit trade. So when this swing low is broken, I would like to protect a little bit. So maybe drop my stop loss to the swing high. But because I don't want to babysit, I will just set another alert. So just make it a bit lower. Sell price 3916. Okay, set an alert, and then I just can go on to do the other stuff on that. Do you guys have any question, Malcolm, Brent, anything that related to IG that you want?
I was just watching you then. You actually put the number in at your sell point on there. Can you not just drag the line down to the point you wanted and confirm it that way, Jake?
Alert, no. Only
No.
set order, yes.
Is that the alert? Right. Okay. Sorry.
Not the alert. Yeah, but there's other things that you can do, which I don't really do. You can set alert with indicator. So some people may want to use as EMA crossover, those kind of things. So you could do that, but usually just price for me because I've done that manually. Something along the line I am building a computer to do, but not with IG, not with IG. Something to do with volume. Right. So I will keep you guys posted on that. And then forex as well. In here, you can see here. Once you click on the left hand side, you will see okay, pound, euro are gaining, so dollar is dropping, dollar yen is dropping hard, so yen is gaining. Then you get a feeling of what the forex market are doing through here. They do have cryptocurrency to on here, but you can see only professional trader can trade. So I can trade that. I'm a professional trader, which I do trade Bitcoin, but mostly shorting it. I only buy Bitcoin, so I use that on IG. You can use other platforms to trade, but not regulated. So that's the downside of that. So yeah, they do show it, and I do use it to do my analysis on IG as well. So they do show cryptocurrency. And last thing that I want to show you guys is come back to here is the variety of shares on IG is a lot. So let's go to say Apple chart. So I traded Apple yesterday. If you've seen it, okay, it's breaking, come back to a bit higher. So they have a lot of stock to trade, especially in the US market. So there are loads of stock to trade compared to other broker. They don't have the variety on stock, but with IG, the amount of share that you can trade is pretty much everything. So it's a little bit more advanced. I don't recommend people jump into trading stocks, because another thing that we will show you anyway in here is when you trade stock, especially on a daily chart, stock prices have something called gaps. So you can see right here, that's a gap. Okay. Say if you're shorting it, say for instance, I don't know, for whatever reason that, okay, this is still a downtrend, looks bearish. I set a trade below here, stop loss through here. But the price next day gapped higher in here, your stop loss won't fill here. You'll be losing maybe 2 to 3 times on the position, depending where the price fill in the gap. So you'll be losing more on that. So that, something along the line that we will be teaching you guys how to trade stock, which me and Luca do trade a lot more on stock, which is because when it tend to trend a nicer direction. But something, maybe in the near future, we'll try and teach you guys how to do it. So any more question on IG before I wrap up?
No, that's fine.
Yeah. So do play around with the opening trade and stuff like that next month. So I'm gonna spend a little bit of time to go through our program, how we can help for the next step. Just bear me a second. I'll start from the beginning. I'm not gonna bore you guys. So Simply Traders is our. Let me just try to do a presentation on that. So Simply Traders, our mission is to help more retail trader to be profitable, understanding how the structure works. So this is some of the trading stuff that we do, cryptocurrency investing. This is back in 2021, 2020. I did, one of the account that I was investing, turned 32,000 into 170,000. Don't think I can do the same this year, unfortunately, for market condition. I am still in Bitcoin, but I will tell you guys when I'm going to sell. All right. Sometime in the future. So it's probably in May, in June, sometime. Not going to make as much as this just because of the condition, probably maybe 70, 80%. This is just because of the bull market. So, and next thing that we do is the spread trading that we talk about. I think today, this is last year's data, probably about 280 million worth of contract that I've been trading now that on IG. So we'll be teaching you how to use spread trading. The reason why I said earlier that we may go into a recession. With recession, if you're only trading, like investing on, like say crypto, you're not going to make any money when the crypto going down, are you? But if you have a skill of doing the spread trading, you can short the market, you can short the indices. You may want to consider buying yen or gold because it's more safe haven to offset the risk from the stock market. It really depending on how the market condition, but you have much more option on hedging your portfolio and profit from a different way. So this is a bit of profile. I used to work as a forex broker. I used to work as a director for a lighting company, mainly for marketing and trading. I've been trading for about 10 years now. So with Simple Trade is very simple. We do things in the most simplest way and try to provide the financial literacy in the most cost-effective manner possible. How do we do that? Keeping everything online. If we have to rent a place, then just have to charge more for education. Me and Luca, I think we spent over close to £50,000 just on education. Not saying that is bad. Some of them are fantastic, but I do think, for me, is it over the price? I'm in a privileged position that I have a decent trading pot. So I made that money back very quickly, but it's not everyone is that fortunate. So therefore we want to share this education to people in the most cost-effective manner possible. All right. One thing that we're very proud is we do share our trading ideas, like yesterday or a couple of last week when I did dollar yen and stuff like that. We don't have a huge amount of signal. I don't trade a huge amount. The more you trade doesn't mean the more you make. We try to do more quality trading, but I do share my ideas on that. It's up to you guys if you want to follow our trade or not. Therefore, we recommend to use IG because I put the price, what price I'm going in, what stop loss, and what target prices that I'm aiming for my target. Everything will be on there. So easy, copy, pop in there. And then all you have to do is just calculate your risk. All right. And we also have a very fantastic affiliate program that I'll explain a little bit as well. So the forex market is the biggest. It's $6.6 trillion. World stock market is 300 billion. Crypto is probably about 50 billion. Other markets, commodity, probably 100 billion, something like that. So go ahead and try and rob it as much as you can, or try not to lose as much as this market in there. So it's a big market to make money from, but be careful. You need to have a right system. So that's the problem. 80% of retail traders lose money. Why? I think one of the things is it's very difficult to find the right education and from expert. The truth of trading the market is there's no holy grail. You're not going to have a system that is going to win all the time. You are going to run into losses. That's why I think having a risk management and having a community behind is the most important thing to succeed in trading. Our program mainly have two things. One is the trading, the spread trading, and also the investing program. What we spent, the 50,000, what we learned, it was only the trading part. There's no investment program in there. So all of them is just trading. But we have, from learning how to trade, I have developed using the same principle on technical trading and use that into my investing system. So good result that I have achieved over the years, which I will be teaching that as well. We're running an offer at the moment anyway, so it's not even £99, it's $99. I don't know how long I'm going to keep that for. And we will run this for what that includes the investing program as well. So, you know, instead of £150, we're doing it for £80, but I don't know how long we're going to go to do this for. And we are running an offer for trial 1 month for free. All you need to do is sign up, follow me on YouTube and on Instagram or Facebook, either two of them out of free, and we'll give you the first month for free. And you can become affiliate with us as well to recommend our program. So that's all from my side. But yeah, so 26, let me do this now. So from the 26th, we will be fully launching the program. You will get, obviously, we're already sharing that on YouTube, the weekly market updates. So sharing trading opportunity, overall market view. But from the 26th, that Sunday, every week, we will have live trading events. So Tuesday, we will do 1:30 for the US session. Wednesday will be a special one. It will be like a midweek market update. So we do the market analysis together at 7:30 evening UK time. So it's probably a little bit longer, because around 7:30, one thing for sure, I'm not taking any action until the next day. I'm planning, okay, what am I going to do with this week, the remaining 2 days, Thursday or Friday, or maybe we should look forward to the week ahead, or am I managing the trade and stuff like that. So, and members will be able to join us through Zoom meeting to go through, like, ask me question and stuff like that. Thursday, again, we will have a live trading event for the US market. You know, you can see if we're going to place a trade, you can follow that, or hopefully, you know, if you have any question, you can ask us as well. Once a month, we will do a full day boot camp to go through trading system. That, you know, we have free trading system that we're going to teach, which is the simple trend following. You can use it for daily, for hours. If you advance enough, trade it under, trade 1 hour, no problem. But we'll teach you daily in 4 hours for now. And then another one's called Simple Bounce, which is this intraday momentum trading strategy that you can use it for forex only. Okay. And then we will teach you how to use simple investing system, which is a weekly trading stuff that we use weekly analysis to look for investing opportunity for crypto and stock mainly. Okay, so we'll be launching that very soon. Let's go back to the trade that I have, see what's happening. Whoa, I'm up £308. What should I do, guys? All right, okay. You know what? While we were talking, actually, I should have something to record it or something. That was my pen gone. 1 second. Let me just find my pen. I don't like Zoomer. Okay. Because, oh, where is it? Okay, I'll draw it here. So earlier, while we were talking, price almost kicked me out through here. But because we're talking, so I let it be. Okay. Now, if you want to close trade, very simple, or you decided to say, okay, it's the weekend, I need to take half out. Bam, and you're taking half the money out. Now, if you said, okay, I'm going somewhere, I just don't want to lose the trade, you can drag it. I'll do it one more time. The stop loss was up here, the swing. And now, because I'm going.
Just to let you know, Jake, all I can see is you. I can't see what you're doing.
Oh, so sorry about that. Thanks for reminding me. Sorry. Can you see now?
There, I can see. Perfect. Cheers, Jake.
Right. So we're now, earlier, I said while we were talking in this circle, the white circle here, was almost kicked out on the trade. But now, because I stayed in, I already taken some profit on that £134 because I decided to take some profit. Now, because it's Friday and I want to get a drink, and I don't look at market when I'm drinking, and I don't want to lose anymore, and just drag this to your entry point. Done. You're not losing anything, and just go and do and enjoy your weekend. So that's why I love using IG. It's interactive, easy to use, and the spread is great. So customer service is soon you guys will experience anyway. I have been taken out to football matches, nice dinner, bar, and I'm requesting a Formula One ticket, but I haven't got that yet. But yeah, it's hopefully soon. But one thing I think what we will do very soon, hopefully when we are gather more members using IG, I will. There's a new arcade in London with a simulator driving F1 car. So I will request that. I'll put that on the request list on that. Okay. So that's all from me on that. Hopefully, you know, I explained why I think spread betting is good, tax-free, and you can use to hedge your portfolio. If we are going to have a soft landing or hard landing, whatever that's going to happen, okay, you can use that to short or buy other asset class. Because if you are only solely focusing on investing on stock or crypto, if we go into a recession, whether it's soft or hard, you are going to miss out on a lot of trading opportunity. So, okay, that's all for me on today. So thanks so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you guys from 26.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Take care, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Take care. Have a good weekend.